We're back to the Toldjucation Celebrity Show on the Toldjucation Network, TotalTutor.net for more information. And this is an interesting one that I met first on the Beach Lifestyle radio show, and she has such an interesting background. And for people that have not got the chance to listen to her before, I think that the first thing I think about is her famous father, but I guess she's definitely famous in her own right. I want to welcome to the program Hazel Clark-Riley, Olympian, and much, much more. Thanks for calling.
Oh, thank you so much. Good to talk to you.
It's going to be great to talk to you, especially looking forward to now having a monthly segment with you and sharing such great information. But I wanted you to tell our listeners your background, your background as an athlete, and also your famous father, and we'll go into the foundation.
Okay, well, I am a three-time Olympian in the sport of track and field. I'm an 800-meter runner, so I run 2 laps on the outdoor track. And I got into track and field reluctantly. I come from a family of track and field athletes. My brother was my coach, and my older sister is a 4-time Olympian. But I really didn't want to run, and so I tried every other sport and wasn't really good at anything and ended up being a track athlete. So that's how my career began.
Oh, very, very interesting. So you were an Olympian, you were and track was your thing, and then also tell our audience about your father as well. Go ahead with that.
Well, my father is Joe Clark, the subject of the movie Lean on Me. Morgan Freeman played his role, and obviously, he's had a great career being on the cover of Time magazine. There's so many things that I could talk about. But what was the biggest inspiration for me was that he always, told us basically whatever we did, just to do our very best at that. And that's what he kind of instilled in all of us, my brother, my sister, and I. And so I try to do that in everything that I do. I wasn't, as I said, very good at a lot of other sports, like figure skating, for instance. I was terrible, but he demanded that I get out there, do my best, show up for practice on time. He instilled those values in me, and they helped me continue to be successful. So, yeah, my father, he's a great man and a big part of my life, and both my parents, were a big part of helping me be the young woman that I am now.
Well, that's fantastic, and I think now let's talk about the foundation that your father's involved, and looking forward to next month's segment, having him on with you in a call. That's going to be awesome, especially for our education fans. Again, the celebrity show kind of talks about their charity foundation, projects that are going on. So we'll always figure out ways to talk about what Hazel Clark is doing. But now tell us a little bit about the foundation and stuff.
Well, it's in the beginning stages. My father always told me to live a life of service, In other words, give to others. It's not really about the medals that you won or what kind of car you drive, but being able to impact people's lives. And he's definitely done that. And we want to continue to give back to the community through various programs. These programs are going to support young people and furthering their education. We're going to do a lot of different things. Some hopefully trips that will expose a lot of inner city kids that might not have the opportunity to travel as much. And we're working on it now. It's very, very exciting. Definitely want to get a scholarship and an honor going. And that's basically what it is right now. Developing his website, just all of those exciting things. So my father's going to come on out and talk some more about the foundation and what he's doing now. But I just hope to be able to continue his legacy, really. And
it's very interesting, I guess, through the movie, through your career in track, he definitely sees, and I guess your sister as an Olympian, that he giving back in the community. So Joe Clark is, you guys were not always in L.A. then, right? You lived somewhere else before, right? Am I correct? Is the movie...
I'm sorry.
No, Joe, yeah.
Okay, well, a lot of people ask me a lot of questions about the movie, and the biggest question I get is, was it really like that? I mean, was it really like that growing up with your father? The depiction of him, is it accurate? It's very accurate. Everything that happened in the movie happened in real life, living through it as his daughter was pretty amazing. And some of the things that he did and the chances that he took, and being so passionate about young people, that was real, and he lived that. And there were a lot of things they didn't even capture in the movie. But, I mean, it was an amazing experience. It's all very accurate. Morgan Freeman came to our home and followed my father around and had to learn how to dress and talk like him, and he did a great job portraying my father.
So the question I was asking is, again, the movie where it said it took place and compared it? Did it say it took place? I saw the movie before. It was in L.A. or was it where were you always from L.A., Hazel? That's what I was asking.
Oh no, I'm not from L.A. The movie was based in New Jersey. I'm from New Jersey, actually.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
That's okay, not a problem. Okay, so it was based in New Jersey. I got you. But is your father living in L.A. with you now as well, in the same area, or is he in Jersey?
Well, I'm not living in L.A. I'm actually in between Tennessee, Atlanta, and New Jersey right now. My father lives in Florida, near the University of Florida, where I graduated from. And so, yes, no, there's no L.A. Just he had to travel a lot to L.A. For the second premiere of the movie and all, but he lives in Florida.
Oh, he lives in Florida. Okay. I'm getting confused. I think that all your friends, like all of Jerome's friends live in L.A. No, that's not the case.
Oh. Okay.
That's not the case. Okay. So specifically, I guess so the charity the foundation is going to be based in New Jersey, or are you looking at Florida? What's the thought process in that?
Well, we're going to do a big event that will probably be in New Jersey. That's where my father's ties are. That's where the high school, Eastside High School is. So we'll probably do our biggest event there. But it will be based, I think, nationwide. That's our goal. I don't think that we have a specific, place that we're going to target. But I would think that we'll start in New Jersey since his biggest base is there, and that's where everything happens, really. So.
Well, how cool! That's cool, and I'm sure you're excited about that process and getting the word out, and will help in any way to try to help promote. Do they have a name for the organization that you're trying, or are you all in the beginning stages? Do you have a name for it?
Right now, we're looking between two names. We are in the beginning stages, and we're just deciding between two names. So hopefully, my father can talk in more detail about the name we choose and the programs that we're going to do as we develop.
All right. Well, let's go to the next topic, which very interests me a lot. When you kind of mentioned you're doing some stuff for NBC now, that must be really cool.
It's really cool. It was always a dream of mine to work in TV. That's my real passion. That's what I always wanted to do. And I had a setback this year. I was training for my last Olympics, and I got injured. I was very disappointed and very down, and I was literally sitting in the stands at the Olympic trials, feeling really sad. And I get this call where they asked me to be a Olympic analyst, and everything kicked off from there. And I've been doing some commentating, some events for NBC Sports, and it's been exciting. It's been a dream come true. So, yes, I'm really enjoying it.
So what's the latest project you're doing with NBC?
The latest project that I just did was the Jesse Owens Award, which honors the best track and field athletes in the country. I was on the red carpet asking questions to athletes like Adam Nelson, Allison Felix, some of our top athletes. And it was really exciting, very enjoyable. And I'm also working on some documentaries with an Olympic teammate of mine, Olympic gold medalist Dwight Phillips. And so we're going to do a lot this year. It's pretty exciting.
Well, it sounds like it, and that's that process. And you're also working in TV in other ways too, right? Not just with NBC, correct?
Oh, yes. I'm working. I worked on my local station. I'm basically doing really any project. I mean, like I said, I enjoy it so much. And I enjoy being in front of the camera. I enjoy connecting with people. So I'm doing really any project that comes my way, and I've been fortunate that some pretty cool things have come my way.
Definitely. Let me ask you a question. I guess a talk show host to talk show host. You have your great interviews and you have your so-so interviews. I think that the preparation's the key, but also, I guess, feeling comfortable in front of the camera is key, isn't it?
Oh, definitely. I mean, people can tell when you're comfortable. People can tell when you're genuine or you're just kind of going through the motions. And my big thing is I try to talk on camera as though I'm talking to someone, face to face, whether there's an audience in front of me or not. And I just try to connect with people and just be very real and very warm. And that's my natural personality. I really do love people, and I think that's what helps me be pretty successful.
So without not training anymore for the Olympics, is it kind of difficult? Are you trying to still train as an Olympic athlete just to stay in shape and different things, and not just kind of okay, I'm going to train, but really put that professional type of training involved still to keep your structure throughout the day, especially when you're working from project to project, but you still want to have that structure that a professional athlete has, right?
Well, that is a great question that you asked me. Actually, once I got done running, at first it was hard for me to keep the structure. I didn't really have that morning practice to wake up for, and I found myself slipping off of my workout regimen, off of my healthy diet, and I just didn't feel good. And I started working with a product called Vistalis, taking their shakes in the morning as a meal replacement, and it really helped me be more disciplined. I saw a difference in my body. And I'm back now. I ran 4 miles today. I'm running for enjoyment, and that's a lot different, but it's a lot of fun. It's a great change. Running as a professional athlete was very difficult. It's very strenuous. There was a lot of pressure, and sometimes it wasn't always as enjoyable as I would have liked it to be. But just being able to go and run and play my music and just feel good has been great, and so I'm back on my workout regimen.
And by having that where you still want to stay in such great shape, you're putting that time and effort in that kind of keeps your structure throughout your day. Because if you don't do something that you're used to doing so much when you train, I mean, I'm dealing with a lot of people like Siobhan Stoddard, I talk to a lot, and I talk to a lot of other Olympic athletes, and they're constantly talking about their training routines. And it's amazing how much you train that if you kind of, like you said, stop and you don't have those things to go to anymore, it's pretty difficult to keep your routine in everything that you do if you don't have that regimen.
Yes, and you could even find yourself kind of feeling a major hole in your life. I ran full-time. That was my only job I've ever had my entire life, and I would practice for hours and hours a day, and losing that and losing being around your training partners and not seeing your coach, who happened to be my brother, those are a lot of changes, and you just have to try to, continue to be motivated to be fit, to feel good, to be healthy, and to have that same purpose and drive. And my purpose and drive is not about winning medals anymore. It's about having a healthy lifestyle, about feeling good, about looking good. I don't want to kind of lose my physique and not feel good, and so that's what's motivating me now. And
so when you talk to former athletes that have done what you were doing at first, where you kind of hit that hole and they're starting to get down and they might gain the weight back in certain ways, you want to talk to them about how important it is to maintain that healthy lifestyle, because a lot of times you're forced into that, and then when it's over, look at some of these professional NFL athletes. Either you see some of them, that have a really muscular, but they decide, they get really obese, or the other way around, they lose the weight to live healthy. So I think that's the key thing, is a healthy lifestyle, and I think you're going out there and talking to people about that, aren't you?
Yes, I am. I'm trying to spread that to my Olympic teammates that have retired, to my family, to my friends. I want everyone to be aware of the fact that, being healthy, it's a lifestyle, it's a commitment, and it's just so important, and it spills over to all aspects of your life. If you show me a healthy person, you'll show me somebody who most times is successful, that is able to operate on a high level, has good energy. I just think it all goes hand in hand, and so I try to remind people of that. And like I said, you have to make the time. Today I had to wake up early and make the time to run 4 miles and do my ab workout, and I felt very accomplished. It was a great way to start my day, and I can tell the difference when I miss a workout or when I sleep, and I just don't feel the same. So.
Exactly, and that's something that it's a challenge. It's a challenge in a lot of ways to continue through that process. So your other projects, they're off and on, so that's why you have to have that structure to keep going. And as an entrepreneur, keeping it going in so many other ventures as well, it's not as easy as, okay, I'm just an athlete, I'm scheduled throughout. It's a process. For example, me as a teacher, I taught for so many years, now being an entrepreneur where I run a tutoring consulting company, but yet most of it takes place after 3 o'clock. To have the structure and have the order by putting a workout in every day really helps in many ways, because it keeps that structure throughout, because again, you can get caught up in different things and say, where did your day go?
Yeah, before you know it, the day is gone and you don't get your workout in. There's so many responsibilities that we all have. We're parents, we have a job, we have things to deal with in our household, and it's so easy to put your health and your fitness on the back burner. But really, I think that it has to be the first thing of anything. And like I said, it kind of sets up your life. It sets up your day in a very, very good way. So I'm really trying to focus on that.
So your latest projects that are coming up after this, anything else going on? You're doing the local TV gig, you're doing NBC. Are you doing a bunch of talks as well?
I do anti-bullying talks, and I have a few in Georgia coming up this year, and I'm trying to get some more. I really enjoy going out to schools and talking to kids about self-esteem, about bullying, about how we treat each other. And I kind of fell into it, and it's something that I'm very passionate about. So I'll be doing some of those talks, and also hopefully more television opportunities will come my way. So I think it's going to be a great year. I'm excited already about how it started out, and I'm going to continue to push towards my goals.
Well, that'll be a great topic for the next month's segment. We're going to talk to your dad next month, and then in March we'll talk about how everything's going with the bullying campaign and other projects as well. Again, Hazel, if you put your mindset just like you did as an athlete, you'll accomplish anything, because again, you set goals, and how many people have the opportunity to be Olympians? Not many. And from that, it's from the hard work and effort to continue to be successful. So where can we find more information on you, Hazel? Learn about ViSalus and some of the other things you're doing.
Well, I am actually revamping my website right now. I have a Facebook fan page, Hazel800 at Facebook.com. I have my Twitter, which I'm often on, which is Hazel Clark-154. And I'm revamping my other websites, but if anyone wants to contact me on Facebook or Twitter, I'm always answering questions. And like I said, I'm a part of ViSalus. Someone's ready to make a change in their life. Today is the day to start and, take hold of your health, take hold of your fitness. And ViSalus is a wonderful product. I've been able to try a lot of products throughout my career, and I have to say that it tastes great, it's pretty easy to make, and it has great results. So.
Well, Hazel, thanks again for coming on the show. Look forward to our monthly segment, especially with your dad next month. So take care, and we'll keep on contacting each other through Twitter. So thanks again for calling.
Okay, thank you so much. Have a great day.
You too. All right, that was Hazel Clark-Riley. You're listening to the Total Education Celebrity Show, and we'll be back in just a moment.